Dragon Ball game releases are usually pretty big events, being genuinely one of the biggest names in anime and also in the gaming world. We saw this with the release of titles such as Sparking Zero, Kakarot's, Fighters, and even the Xenoverse games. I would say even smaller mobile titles such as the Dokkan Battle and Legends get their share of fanfare and discussion. So it's interesting to me that Dragon Ball Fusion World released to generally no noise at all. And you might be thinking, hey, that sounds like the card game of the same name. And that's because it is. Essentially in 2024, the game was released both physically in the form of new card sets and with a digital card game that players could log into. And this digital game was complete with 3D graphics and animations for gameplay, which is honestly a step closer to what we would see out of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes series in Japan, rather than the honestly boring setup that we used to have in the past. But to make things even more confusing, the card game is not a replacement for the already existing Dragon Ball card game. Rather, it's a branch of the card game with the goal of simplifying the game and making it more attractive to newcomers. Maybe this is my peanut-sized brain talking here, but I still think the game is still decently complicated. The gist of it to me is that you've got 3 things that you can do with your cards. You can put them in the charge pit to help summon warriors, you can summon warriors that can help you attack the other team, or you can sacrifice cards to temporarily power up your other cards so that they can either defend against the enemy or successfully attack the enemy. And honestly, it's only confusing because of the fairly verbose tutorial, which made my eyes glaze over. But I'm also aware that this is like me complaining that math isn't fun. Like, card game players want some level of complexity to their game. A major problem with this game though is that the game's interface is only offered for PC and not even accessible through like Steam. You have to download it from their website. Why there's no mobile clients, I don't know. That's where a majority of players are probably gonna be. It just seems weird to support solely PC of all places, but not even like somewhere like Steam. Also, as you'd guess, Bandai gets a little greedy here, charging more than $5 per digital booster pack, which you could probably just buy a real booster pack that can then be brought into the game. The game itself has been catching a lot of attention though, with the release of the manga booster packs with cards designed around panels and artwork from the manga. So honestly, this is not the best time to jump in. Prices are kind of jumping through the roof, but still, I'd say keep an eye out, and hopefully Bandai brings the game beyond just PC and expands on this digital interface, because as it is now, I think the interface that they have is probably the most enticing way to get me interested in the game. So something I should mention is that if you do end up trying to buy physical versions of some of these like booster packs or starter packs that have like redemption codes that you can bring into the digital version, I realize that a lot of these, their code has actually expired, which is very weird. So like the starter pack that I got on Amazon for Frieza actually expires February 15th of 2025, which as of recording this is 5 months off of now. So it's very weird to me because the game only released last year, so you would think that they would support being able to bring your booster pack into the game at least into 2026, 2027, depending on how long they're supporting it. So it's very weird that they don't let you. And this is a fresh pack off of Amazon, so I'm not super sure why it's like this. So like if you're buying the physical cards for the game, probably don't do that. Actually, don't buy the digital cards, because I don't even know how long this game's gonna last if they're treating it like this, honestly. Anyway, thanks for watching this, and hopefully you learned about something new. If you like this video, please subscribe so you can see more of this kind of stuff from me. Alright, bye.